as promised, in this video, I'm going to show you 100 more custom-built LEGO cars. But I've only got 10 minutes to do it, so let's get going. Up first is one of my favorite MOCs I've ever built. I call it the Mean Green Machine, and it's even got room for a trailer on the back. It's easy to open up, and yep, it can even fit some cars on it too. The AMC Rebel is an unsung hero of American muscle cars. I added opening doors, and I even made a video about how I did it. You can watch that here. Just like a real truck, there's a gap between the bed and the cab of this F-150 Raptor, and I did it using a combination of brackets and Technic bricks. And technically, it's an illegal building technique. Ever since I was a kid, I was a huge fan of the Jurassic Park series, so of course I had to build the Explorer and the Jeep from the movies. And while I love the vehicles in the films, my favorite part has always been I love building classic cars, so of course I had to try my hand at an old school Ford Thunderbird. Now y'all know I love building 6-stud cars, but for the Superbird, I even built an 8-stud version. And with a couple extra pieces, you can do this. Ka-chow! I built the El Camino from Breaking Bad, but something's missing. Ah, that's better. Hey groovy guys and gals, check out this Volkswagen camper van, man. Just like I built every generation of Ford Mustang, I also built every generation of Chevy Corvette. Using the decals and some of the parts from the official set, I even made another version of the C8. This Ford Mustang Dark Horse is a shrunk down version of the official Speed Champion set, but I made it extra special using some custom rims from GTA Korea cars. I showed off quite a few Ferraris in the last video, and I still got more left, like this SF90 Spider. For this one, I took a little bit of inspiration from this official set, but I wasn't really wild about the vehicle that came with it.
What is that? What is that?
So I took it apart and redesigned it into this second-gen Ford Bronco. The horse carrier was perfect, so I kept that, and now I think it looks a lot better. What do you think? I built this classic yellow school bus, but I needed some students to go in it. And I've got all these extra Harry Potter figures, so I figured why not? But it is a Muggle bus. Since Volvos are already pretty blocky, it kind of makes sense to build them out of Lego. And my favorite little detail on these is using a minifig ice skate on the front for the emblem. I shrunkified Sookie's S2000 from Too Fast Too Furious, and I even made a video about it that nobody watched. Now it fits right in with the other 6-stud versions of the official Fast and Furious cars. Since Too Fast Too Furious is one of my favorite movies, I wanted to build another one from the film. This time, it's Roman's Eclipse. I'm a huge fan of Ghost Rider, so of course I had to build Robbie Reyes' Charger, and I didn't want him to feel left out, so I also built Johnny Blaze's Chopper. This Dodge Power Wagon is a Lego version of one of my daughter's favorite Hot Wheels, but I can't find it. I shrunkified another official set. This time it's the McLaren F1 and the Solus. The F1 transitions from 6-stud wide at the front to 7 studs wide at the back, and the Solus driver ain't got no legs. This Belvedere was actually the first 6-stud wide car that I built. I like it, but I think it might be time to revisit it. Folks really seem to like this Sprinter, and I even made a full tutorial. You can check it out on my channel. It's got plenty of room for packages in the back, but my favorite thing about it is by changing the front emblem, you can make it into anything. Ford, Ladybug, a Batmobile, or even a Ferrari. I haven't built a lot of station wagons, but every time I do, they're a lot of fun. This AMC Matador is even complete with wood paneling. Y'all know I love shrinkifying the official sets, so this time I did the Pagani Utopia. I built some jet skis and the perfect vehicle to take them on a weekend lake trip, an FJ Cruiser in blue. But yellow is acceptable as well. I really like this BMW M3. I think it's super cute. I always liked the Hoovy's Garage YouTube channel, so I wanted to build his Ferrari F355. The yellow one, not that other one. Of all the 70s gas guzzlers, the Chevy Monte Carlo is definitely the coolest. Here it is, the first muscle car. The Oldsmobile Rocket 88. There's even a song about it. It was a big hit for Ike Turner in the 50s. This Jesco was a real challenge to build. Even more of a challenge was building the opening dihedral doors. I wanted to build some little rally cars, and this Dodge Colt seemed like the perfect fit. I love building muscle cars, so I made a Mercury Coupe. To me though, the coolest part is the front and the back. Looks like an angry warthog. I shrunkified another official set. This time it was the McLaren Elva, and this was a really fun one to build. A lot of cool angles and techniques. This Land Rover Discovery 3 was a request, so if you've got any cool ideas for a car I should build, let me know down in the comments. I might just build it. Speaking of requests, I get a lot of people asking me to build more Le Mans cars, so I did. A 1972 Pontiac Le Mans. Oh, that's not what you meant? What was that? Ah, it's a 6-stud wide Porsche 963. Weird. Growing up, there were 2 car posters on my wall, a Dodge Viper and a Plymouth Prowler. The Dodge Viper was designed by the amazing Rolling Bricks, and I built the Prowler. I made a Ford Focus RS and a tow truck for when it inevitably breaks down. The lift bed on the truck can be lowered, and it even has a working winch. Now this is one of my favorite of the whole bunch, the Dodge Ram from Twister. I even built Dorothy. And if you like this and more vehicles like it, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. And another thing, instructions for all of the vehicles in this video and everything on my channel are available on my Patreon and Rebrickable pages. So if you see anything you want to build, definitely check that out. And back to the video. Here, I built a Plymouth Duster. I really like the way this turned out, and there's even a show about a Duster now on HBO, I think. I might have to check it out. Here's Brian's Ford Escort from Fast and Furious 7. I kind of wish they ended the series there. That scene at the end of the movie is perfect, and it was a great send-off for Brian and would have been a good end. But it looks like they're still going to be going for a while. No Lego City would be complete without a taxi, and for mine, I built this Chrysler 5th Avenue. I used the stickers from an old city set and turned this RS200 into a Rally King. Now I already built a bunch of Broncos, but I had to build the classic 5th gen in white. And for no particular reason at all, I even built a cop car to go with it. I liked the Land Cruiser that I built so much, I built another one. This time, it's a Safari Edition. Again, I used the stickers from an old city set. So if you get some stickers that you just don't like or don't want to put on something, definitely save them. You might use them later. This old Chevy Silverado is pretty cool, but it's even cooler if you build a trailer with some grills on the back of it for barbecue. As soon as Ferrari announced the 12 Cylindri, I knew I had to bring it to life in Lego. Like the rest of the Ferraris I built, it transitions from 6 studs at the front to 7 at the back. And it was kind of a challenge to build, but I really like the way it turned out. Now I already showed you all a bunch of Ferraris I made, but I didn't want the other Italians to feel left out. So I made some Lamborghinis too. I built a Miura, a Countach, a Diablo, a Gallardo, 2 Huracans, a Revuelto, and a Sesto Elemento. I even built a dealership for a couple of them to go in. And I made a full video for it, so if you want to see how it all came together, definitely check it out on my channel. So if you haven't noticed already, I love a good Mustang. So I had to build John Wick's Mach 1 from the first movie. Did you know it was a '69 model?
Nice. Nice.
So I want to make another video similar to the video I did a little while back about the Fast and the Furious, where I made hypothetical sets for the movie, but this time I want to do the sequel, Too Fast, Too Furious. And what do you need? Cars. Lots and lots of cars. So I went ahead and built the Challenger and the Camaro for the film. Now there's still some more builds that I need to have done in order to make that video, but I'm a good chunk of the way there. This Ford Econoline has a working sliding door and working front doors. I went over how I did it in the video I mentioned earlier, and I'm not saying you have to go watch it, but you should. Got another one-seater for you. This time, it's the Ferrari Monza SP1. I built Jesse's Jetta, and just like all the rest of the Fast and Furious cars I've made, the decals were designed by Matt's Brick Mocs. Definitely check him out if you're looking for high-quality stickers for your own Mocs. I never really watched the show much, but the car on Supernatural is awesome, so I wanted to build it in Lego. Growing up, I remember looking through Lego magazines and thinking that the Model Team Giant Truck was amazing, but I never got it. And now it's a little bit out of my price range, so I decided to build my own city scale version of it here. I wanted to make more vehicles in some kind of unusual colors, so I built this Ford F100 in magenta. I got more opening doors for you. This time, it's these coach doors on this Rolls-Royce Phantom. I built a Ferrari 512M, which makes 3 Le Mans cars, if you count the Pontiac. Not every Lego car has to be a supercar or a sports car, so I built this Dodge Grand Caravan for your regular everyday minifigs. I don't only build cars from Fast and Furious movies, sometimes I build other stuff too, like this Ford Mustang Grande and Stuntman Mike's Chevy Nova from Death Proof. I built a Toyota Tundra, but it felt a little incomplete, so I also built a giant 5th-wheel trailer for it to haul, and this thing is huge and fully detailed on the inside. It's got a master bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, a dining area, and a lot more. The 2 rooms in the back even slide out, just like the real thing. This Ford Galaxy is a hot rodder's dream. It's got a giant engine, and I built it in lime green. I got another shrunk-down official set for you. This time it's the Ferrari 812 Competizione. Did I say that all Italian enough?
Hello.
Whenever my Lego City needs a little work done, I call in these Ford F-150 utility trucks. I built a bucket truck and a flatbed. Whoever said Corollas had to be boring? I built this E20 based on Mike Nunez's custom car. It's really cool. Definitely check out his Instagram. He does some awesome builds. Now you saw the utility versions of this one, but I also built a stock F-150. Before the Chevy Suburban, there was the Plymouth Suburban. It's a real classic. I even built an old school camper for it too. This Ferrari Roma was one of the first 6-stud cars I ever built. Since then, I've built quite a few more. I've got enough here to make a full video. If that's something you want to see, let me know down in the comments. I might make a full showcase of just the Ferrari cars. Let me know what you think. But that's it for the Ferraris. Or is it? And for the last Ferrari in this video, I built one of the first Ferraris, a Dino 246 GT. What do you think? That's the sound of the police. And for him, I made a SWAT truck and an Explorer. The SWAT truck's got plenty of room inside for the cops and detainees. And now, my Lego City streets are much safer. I I built a couple Jeeps, but it wouldn't be complete if I hadn't built the classic Cherokee. In white, of course. Do they even come in other colors? I built another big rig, this time with kind of a blue and gold livery. And out of all the trucks that I built, I think this one looks the coolest. I built a 6-wheel Bronco based on a concept image I saw on Instagram, and I think it turned out looking real mean. Alright, we're almost done. The last twofer of the video, the BMW M3 Hybrid and the M4 GT3. And finally, the last build of the video and the most recent car I built, a Dodge Challenger based on the vehicle from the latest wave of the Speed Champions sets. Fun fact about this one, did you know that this is the only Speed Champions car that has no stickers? It's all decals. Pretty cool. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. This was a big one to make. 100 cars is quite a lot. So I'm probably not going to do one of these for a while. I don't really have enough vehicles to do another one anyway. I really enjoyed making this, and I do want to make more stuff like this. So let me know if you liked the video down in the comments, or if there's any other cars that you want me to build, any other videos you want to see, something like that. I really like hearing from y'all. But thanks again, and a big thank you to my Patreon supporters, especially Zach, Jim, Derek, Darius, Ruby's Music, and Stan.